Sign of the Times, episode 99, from an undisclosed blue fence with chain link wrapped around it, next to an undisclosed tire-looking gimmick. That's tire-looking gimmick. Near an undisclosed puppy dog. So, for the people that love the snaps, business card of Casey Carlisle, whom I love. NWA World Women's Champion, hashtag best in the world. That's hashtag best in the world. Casey Carlisle greeting cards, which are available over at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's CaseyCarlisle.com for all your gift giving needs. So make sure you stock up on these for National Bosses Day, lest your boss become angry and say, hey, where's my Casey Carlisle picture and greeting card? It would get very, very awkward if you did not have it. Very awkward. My Sign of the Times 24/7 title. You know what it is, the 24/7 International YouTube Heritage Heavyweight title. Not intergender, unlike some people's claims. Gregor Petrov. You can follow me over the Twitter, but not literally. Not literally, because that's just creepy stalkerish. Much like Stevie Jonak knowing exactly how many hours it is to George Mack's door, which is hugely creepy. Hugely creepy. Facebook, the Forum Spring, the YouTube, which you might be watching right about now. If the wind will cooperate, which it will not. You cannot control the wind. Picture of Casey Carlisle, whom I love. Look at that. You can buy that for your boss for National Bosses Day. That'd be great. Let's say it's Halloween. You get the angry Casey next to a steel cage gimmick picture. Who wouldn't want that for Halloween? Trick or treat, here's a treat. Casey Carlisle picture. There she is in a top loader. There she is double time in a top loader next to Team Bad Knees. That's Team Bad Knees, Troy Miller, and Missy Liz. Available for bookings probably. Title Belt Casey. Catholic Schoolgirl Casey. Who wouldn't want that for like National Arbor Day? I know I would. Comic book of Team IOU, Nick Iggy, and Carrie Awful. Learn more about them in the comic book. And from the fine people at PWI. Fine people over at PWI. You flip through this thing, and what do you get? What do you get in here? All kinds of goodness. All kinds of goodness. You keep going long enough, you get over here in the results section. I refereed on that show in Corbin. I believe it was that match right there. Cole Leighton King defeated Carrie Awful in a Texas bull rope match. My first bull rope match. As a matter of fact, it was. And then you open it up farther. Number 3, Casey Carlisle, whom I love. We'll undisclose the weight from San Francisco, California. Number 3, not high enough, Mike Besler, but at least you're trying. At least you're trying. Lots going on in this issue of PWI. Look at that. Look at that guy. That guy looks like someone that would poke a referee in an eye for no apparent reason whatsoever. He really does. Not a reason to do it, but yet he just boom right in their eyes like he's Von Hess on speed. And I can't imagine a Von Hess on speed. That being said, I can't imagine Von Hess being on speed. Can't imagine, brother. Don't know what would happen. Drop it like it's hot. Boom, shakalaka. But moving on. This week coming up, got a lot going on. Sunday, Fred Ottman, the former Shockmaster, former Big Steel Man, former Typhoon, former Tugboat, all those things wrapped into one man. He's going to be joining us on Turnbuckle. Then I got to beeline it right down to BCW, count a few pinfalls, check for a few submissions. Last week I did every single match. Never blew up once. I did not. Not once. Then, on Monday. Pretty much free. Tuesday, the lounge. It has been confirmed. Poetry recital challenge accepted. QT Vokes versus Beast Barnett. I believe Stevie Jonak, Sharp Pain herself, George Max Stalker, gonna be the referee for that one. And George Mack himself probably calling in, issuing a restraining order, or at least he should. Broads be stalking him like it's something to do. Hey, an undisclosed squirrel just jumped over there. There he goes. Look at that, he fell right off the fence. Beast Barnett, if this is not your favorite episode, I weep for you. Weep. And look at the puppy dog. Puppy dog just like freaking out because there was a squirrel and he just drunkenly fell off a fence. Just, it was like Ox Harley trying to walk a straight line. It just wasn't working and it's boom. Just fell right over for no reason whatsoever. His blood alcohol level 0.7 at least. Wow. Wednesday, I don't really have anything going on. Thursday, hopefully QT will join us for a staff meeting and wind sprints. Let's say 5:15 at the corporate office. QT, could you make it? Could you make it, QT? 5:15 corporate office Thursday. Staff meeting / wind sprinting. Friday. Next Friday, we have Dean Schaefer, ring announcer with NGW in Indiana. Not the NGW with the coach with the most, coming at us from coast to coast. He doesn't like to brag, but he's got to boast. Not that one. The one in Indiana. Up north in Indiana. Has Kenneth James in it. Dean Schaefer, ring announcer, going to be joining us. And perhaps my women's expert will make an appearance that show. There are rumblings and rumors. And then Friday, I got a beeline at Quick Light because the AIWF World's Cruiserweight Title Tournament happening in Bremerton, Washington, Bob Pablanita. I just happen to be the general manager of Song I Presents the Qualms Championship Wrestling. Kind of important I'm there. Saturday next week, day 2 of the tournament. All titles on the line at SCW. Perhaps even my Sign of the Time 24/7 International YouTube Heritage Heavyweight title. And the 100th episode of the Sign of the Times, which I'm sure QT is ecstatic about hearing. There'll probably one inset episode. So if he shows up, I might throw him in there. Perhaps have Exile spear him or something. I don't know. But pretty much, to review, undisclosed puppy dog that just saw a drunken squirrel fall drunkenly from a fence. He staggered and fell. Staggered and fell like he was like Ox Harley coming out the bar. Sunday, Fred Ottman's going to join us. Maybe he'll do the toot-toot. I don't know. Possibly he'll talk about the Hulk Hogan buddy bracelet thing that happened in 1990. We'll see. QT will probably ask him about Psycho Sailor. Then, BCW will count some pinfalls, check for a few submissions. Monday, more or less free. Tuesday, the lounge with a poetry recital, which might be the most culturally enriching thing ever on the lounge, ever, in all of its episodes combined. Wednesday, more or less free. Thursday, possible staff meeting / wind sprint with QT if you can make it to the corporate headquarters at 5:15. That's 5:15 Pacific time. Friday, Dean Schaefer, and then AIWF World Cruiserweight Title Tournament. And how can Chaos James not be in that tournament? He should be in that tournament somewhere. He's a cruiserweight machine. And then, Saturday, day 2 of SCW, all titles on the line, and then 100th episode of the Sign of the Times. Perhaps we'll get King Del Houston punching QT in the mouth and hitting a sidewalk slam on him. I don't know. We'll think of something. But until then, episode 99 from this undisclosed blue fence with chain link wrapped around it, next to a tire gimmick. which is completely random and unpurposeful that I can tell. 99